Hello all of YouTube, it's Mario Time 135 here, and in today's video, there's a little something I'm going to talk about today, and it's the recent updates for my channel. So if you're not already aware, I posted in my community posts that I wanted to change some stuff. So what exactly are those updates? Well, for starters, one of those updates is literally going to be a big project I'm working on. And I'm working on a big project because why not? That project is going to be an FNF Pibby mod. Because I do FNF content now. Thanks. Thanks for the 6K views, by the way. Anyway. What else? So there's going to be a lot of different changes to my content style. From now on, I'm going to do a lot more gaming, and I might get into animation too, depending on how things go. I don't truly know yet, but we'll see. Because that's really something I want to get into. But another thing being, there's a reason I haven't posted for a while. I think my last video was a few months ago. Actually, not even a few months ago. It's been a few weeks since I posted my last video, and I apologize sincerely for that. I'm trying to figure out how to post more consistently from now on. I might bring back the Friday streams, so you can expect that. Because I go live on Fridays. I went live on Fridays for some reason. Anyways, what else? Oh yeah. So if you were looking at my community posts, I did post something about It's Penguin Time 45 and how I'm dropping it. So let's get into why I'm dropping It's Penguin Time 45. And some of that has to do with, well, me in particular. It's not them, it's me. So in case you're not already aware, It's Penguin Time 45, as its name suggests, is ran by, well, 3 people. Me, Blue Penguin, and Roblox, commonly known as, Robro45. Now, about that. Yeah, I'm not really gonna post on there anymore. At least I don't feel like I'm going to be a part of it anymore. And here's a reason, like a really big reason as to why. It's mainly because I don't personally feel like that will ever work in the long run. It's Penguin Time 45 has not been a major point. And I say this because, well, I mean, our first video literally hasn't gotten a lot of views. And I really, really don't want content that belongs only to one of us to be posted on that specific channel. Looking at you, Roblox, or I guess in this case, Robro. And yeah, that's kind of where we are. So I've left the It's a Penguin Time 45 channel as is. I'm not sure what to do with it right now. I plan to leave because the friend group that we've had for about 10 years now, because we've had almost a 10-year friendship, which is kind of crazy to even imagine. 10 years. Anyways, I don't personally feel like that's going to work out in the long run. And I say this because it's true. It's really just not going to work out. And I personally don't feel like that would ever really work anymore because it's a group channel and yeah. But there's definitely a lot to say about what's been said and done on that specific channel. Yeah, like so one of the things that's been said and done on that channel was we wanted to post a lot of games and we haven't gotten around to it. We barely posted. And the main reason for that is because it's not because we're busy, as Blue says it. He's currently making up a lot of lies. I don't know what he's doing with his life, to be completely honest. Actually, no, he's not doing anything with his life. I'm sorry, but he's not really focusing, and I feel like he just doesn't care about the channel as much as me and Robro do. But I personally don't really know why I would care, in all honesty. And that's just me. That's just me personally. On a different note, Robro, he really cares about the channel. He wants it to succeed, which I mean, good for him. But he does kind of make it hard for me to focus on my channel, which is why I'm leaving It's a Penguin Time 45 as is. Last time we discussed posting something on there, it ended pretty weirdly. And that's because of Robro in particular. His channel now has 300 subscribers. Congratulations. And, I don't really understand why unoriginal content has to blow up that easy. But anyways, I don't personally really appreciate what they did. When his YTP blew up, and because I didn't want it on the channel because it literally wasn't our content, and a lot of you can argue that point. I don't think it's really original content, if you ask me, and a lot of you can argue that my content isn't original, which I mean, fair point. You can argue that. But here's the thing. I didn't want it on the channel because even though he said it was going to be a clean version, I really, really don't care about if it's a clean version or not. I don't want it on the channel. That's just to clarify a bit further. And when his YTP blew up, this is what they did. Rub it in my face. And that's been that way. And I don't know whether I've done it to them whenever something goes my way, but they'll often do it to me whenever something, whenever I was wrong, essentially. Which I mean, why are you doing this? And that's what's bringing me to my other point. The friend group is not a friend group anymore, if you ask me. It's pretty toxic and it's one-sided. I personally feel neglected, and I don't feel like that's how it is. Honestly, at this point, like, they can do what they want. We've had quite a fair share of arguments as time went on, but there is a bit of a thing that I do have to address. So earlier, you guys aren't going to see this comment anymore, but on one of It's a Penguin Time 45's community posts in particular, Blue said, I can't promise anything, but he and Rob and I can pull up an old, well, not relatively old, but I'm probably not going to throw that up on the screen actually, but take my word for it because there's going to be a lot that's been said. But basically, it's specifically Blue that I'm relatively concerned about. And the reason why it's Blue is because he's basically arguing about about my decision to leave the It's a Penguin Time 45 channel as is. And I'm not saying this only applies to Blue. This also applies to Robro, but he doesn't do it as much anymore. Because, well, he hardly even talks to me at this point. The only thing we really sent was earlier today, and that was just a short thread. anyways, I'm derailing here. So why then? Well, it's because in particular, Blue just refuses to think my decisions are good. Back when we were still working on It's Penguin Time 45, there was a lot of stuff I didn't really want. He would always ask me why and what's the point of that. Honestly, I would just reject a lot of stuff. And they would always just ask me why. When I give them reasons, though, that's where it starts to get worse. So I don't really do any collabs with them, and the last time they asked me to do a video on It's a Penguin Time 45, I completely shot them down. Okay, maybe not. Word choice, I'm sorry. Don't take me out of context. But I shot down any requests to make another video on It's a Penguin Time 45. And at this point, it's valid. I don't feel like I can post on there anymore because I'm afraid it's going to end in another argument, and I don't really want to deal with that. I vowed, well, not really vowed, but I really don't want to become like that bad of a guy. I really just want to be a chill person. The only problem is it's hard to do that when so many arguments occur. And this crazy thing happens, unfortunately. Anyways, but yeah, that's the reason why that's the reason why I'm just not able to really do anything about it anymore. Why? Because of that, in particular. But yeah, so that's the end of that. And unfortunately, that also means the end of my part of the It's a Penguin Time 45 channel. I don't know what Blue and Robro will do with it. That's their choice. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I've got. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.